Hello everybody, this is BeastCat100 and welcome back to some more BlazBlue Chronophantasma Extend. In the previous episode, we had continued down Kokonoe's story, extended story. Although, once again, I more insist that it is Roy's extended story up until now. We saw Roy's corruption after he got pulled into the boundary and now turned to Ragna, escaped Sector 7 with Lychee going after it. That was about the main points. In this episode, we're going to be wrapping up Kokonoe's arcs with the third arc, Oh, I'm not going to spoil it. If you'd like to see, leave a like down below, comment if you have anything to say, subscribe to me if you haven't already, click that bell so you're notified of everything that I do when I do it, and share it with your friends so they can join in on this adventure. Now, without further ado, let us hop into Episode 7, The Scheme.
Never thought I'd hear from you.
We managed to figure out who's connected to Azrael.
Seriously? How?
I went through all the records from that period with a fine-tooth comb. Thousands of records.
Like walking door to door across a whole city. I'm sorry, Kokonoe.
Fortunately, I've got people under me who follow my orders without question.
I'm sorry, Tager. Are you sure about this one?
Yes. They're inside Sector 7, and we have proof they're connected to Azrael. Just don't forget, Azrael is... well, Azrael. He's never going to be house-trained, if you know what I mean.
They don't call him Mad Dog because it's fun. Frankly, I'm amazed you kept him on a leash this long.
Not really a leash. More of an alignment of interests. I doubt he ever gives half a shit about his mission. He's a monster. That's it. Whenever he shows up to a fight, it turns into a bloodbath. Friends, enemies, bystanders, it doesn't matter to him. Of course, sometimes that's exactly what the committee wants.
Ah, so you're saying if you know where they'll send him, we can use that to our advantage.
Yep. That's why I called you. Figured you were ready to wipe the red out of your ledger.
Yeah, I suppose that was part of the deal.
Speaking of deals, you still owe me for Tager's repairs after the last time.
Oh, you haven't gotten that yet? How do you plan on beating Azrael?
The Azure Grimoire.
You've actually found it?
No, but we're going to pretend that we did find it, in the depths of Ibukido.
Do you think he'll fall for that?
Oh, I'm sure he will. The committee has expressed a lot of interest in the Azure Grimoire, too.
Alright then, but couldn't this seem a little too convenient? To them, I mean?
That's why it needs to look real. We'll need to deploy 200 soldiers.
Are you serious? Do you think that many soldiers could even fit any Karga? No. It hasn't even been 6 months since the war ended. And believe me, Sector 7 troops are not going to be welcome there.
Why the hell do you think I'm talking to you? This is the part you're supposed to figure out.
You're kidding me. It's impossible.
That's so. Well, let's just see how impossible it is compared to what you asked me for.
Damn. Well, when you put it that way, fine. I'll give this to my spectacular assistant, who I have no doubt can give yours a run for his money. What?
I'm gonna need you to commit about 200 men, too.
Oh, poor Hibiki.
Whoa, whoa. Are you seriously suggesting a joint operation between Sector 7 and the NOL?
Nothing that idiotic. We're both just going to happen to be in the same place when a common enemy shows up.
Fine, I'll figure something out. I'll throw in 10 or so guys who can make restraining fields. That enough?
Plenty. While we're setting up, I'll need them to back up Tager.
I thought you didn't like Ars Magus.
I don't. But in for a penny, in for a pound, right? If it'll get me what I want, I'll use all the Ars Magus I have to.
Are you sure you can capture him, though? We're talking about the Azrael. Honestly, even 10 people casting restraint isn't gonna do much.
You don't need to worry about that. We aren't going to be restraining him.
Wait, what? What the hell does that mean?
Keep your pants on. You'll see. For now, just don't forget to spread that rumor about the Azure Grimoire being in Ibukido.
Yeah. Just not looking forward to facing the music when the truth comes out.
If we send in some units to retrieve the Azure Grimoire, I'm sure our target on the committee will make a move. They want power, after all. Why not go after the Grimoire everyone says is the most powerful? Besides, they can't risk someone else getting it. They'll play their trump card, Azrael.
When is this happening?
I'll let you know when I have a solid time. This is just a skirmish. But make sure you hold up your end.
Yeah, you too.
What do you mean by skirmish?
That's for me to worry about, not you. Looks like things are finally starting to change for the better, though. These last few years have been busy as hell, though I guess it has kept me on my toes. Of course, we've still got a lot on our plates. Need to fix the number 11 device, get Hakumen out of the boundary, and now this.
I know. Our first task is capturing Azrael, though, correct?
Correct. So I'm sending you to Ikaraga. I really need you to come through on this, Tager. We can't let anyone get the jump on us.
Understood. TR-0009 Tager, commencing mission.
So, a joint operation between Sector 7 and the NOL, even though it's not official. It is official to their leaders.
This is the 7th hierarchical city, Kazumotsu. I'd heard it was among the first cities to recover from the war. But it's hard to believe this was a battlefield only recently. Tager here. I've arrived in Kazumotsu.
Good work. Keep both eyes open.
Understood. No problem so far. I don't think they've managed to discover the camouflage ship.
Don't screw this up. If you get caught, you're gonna make things tough for the soldiers following you in.
I'm aware of the stakes, but I have not been able to locate the soldier Kagura said he would dispatch.
I'm right here. I've been here for a while, actually.
Hi, Hibiki.
Impossible. That I failed to notice this child.
You must be Tager. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Hibiki Kohaku, Colonel Kagura's secretary.
I've heard as much from Kokonoi, though she didn't mention your skill. Few can erase their presence so thoroughly.
That's very kind of you to say, sir. It's been a while, Professor Kokonoi.
Yeah, since the Civil War. Thanks for helping us out.
I could say the same to you. We've prepared everything you asked for. We've also arranged to have troops here at dawn tomorrow. If there's anything else, please let us know.
Sure, will do. Thanks.
Did I say something strange?
No, I'm only surprised by your competence. Given the nature of your commander, I was expecting something different. My apologies.
The Colonel's talents mean that someone else must do much of the legwork for him.
Ah, of course. I understand completely.
Tager?
Wait, I didn't mean anything by it.
Forget it. We don't have time for chit-chat. Just get our equipment up and running.
To be fair, Tager does do a lot of the legwork. He's within his rights to say that.
If you follow me, I can show you a quicker route to Ibukido.
Thank you. It hasn't changed much.
Indeed, the city is much as it was 3 years ago.
I know the truth, of course, but it boggles the mind to think that all of this was done by a single weapon.
Akemi
Yes.
Kizuchi?
Do you see that rock over there?
I'm assuming. I actually never got the answer to that.
Was this part of the destruction?
Yes. All of the buildings and rubble for several miles are melted like this. We're fairly distant from the epicenter. I'm sure you can imagine how it might look.
Enough power to destroy an entire hierarchical city. I can see why someone would chase after power like this, as foolish as that might be. Kazumotsu's recovery was impressive, but it looks as though Ibukido has been left almost untouched.
Yes, well, the top brass has different visions for Ibukido and Watatsumi.
I suppose both Ibukuro and Watatsumi were rebel strongholds during the war. I doubt the NOL would look kindly on that.
Since we are technically enemies, this might sound strange, but I cannot see the wisdom in their decision.
Don't worry. Every organization has a few who question its motives. That's why I'm here. And given the nature of this mission...
Right. Well, I'll be returning to Yabiko to prepare myself for tomorrow. Godspeed, sir.
Okay. Okay, microphone.
Can I ask you something, Kokonoe?
What?
You have no apparent qualms about nuclear weapons, but you leave causality weapons alone. Why?
Until you fire a nuke, it's just a pile of radioactive metal. That thing that went off in Ibukuro? No human knows how to control that thing. Who knows what it might do?
I see. I'm glad you're my commander.
Well, if you're done being sweet, I need you to get back to work. I'm gonna have to burn your engine dry on this one.
I'm feeling somewhat less glad.
She works you hard, but at the same time...
The device has been
It's
planted,
fine.
and the soldiers are in position.
Good. I just heard from Kagura. Sounds like they're in position too.
Then we're just waiting for Azrael. Is there any chance he won't show up?
Don't worry your pretty little head. I've already heard some twitching from the committee. He'll be there. I guarantee it. Just do what we planned and everything should be good. We'll capture him as soon as the restraints go up. Got it?
Yes. What about the timing?
I'll synchronize from my end. Just wait for my signal before you activate it.
Understood.
One more thing. This operation with Kagura... Huh?
What's wrong?
Just got a ping. Yeah, no mistake. It's Azrael. Kagura!
Already heard you. 2 small teams to the south are already engaged. We're keeping our distance as well as we can and maintaining a northward course.
Don't overextend yourself. We don't want to waste any lives we can save. Just bait him to the rendezvous.
Sure thing. You take care now.
This is it, Tager. Don't screw it up.
Understood. Commencing mission.
I'm just gonna put in a little technical oopsie. They forgot to take off the radio filter when they switched the camera back to Kokonoe.
Seriously? They send me out here to play paintball with these losers? So you discover this all-powerful Azure Grimoire, and all you're gonna send to protect it are kids with pea shooters. I'm gonna turn you into a pulp. Oh, you're flanking me. Sector 7 and the library working together. Well, isn't that a coincidence? Doesn't matter. Ally with whoever you want. You'll just give me more to play with.
What? How did he stop a bullet with his bare hands?
This is yours. Your buddy eats it, and you're all just gonna stand there? No charging in to fight? Alright, good. I accept your challenge. Let's see what that iron will's gonna get you.
What's going on, Kokonoe? Are you ready yet?
Not yet. Just hold your ground. Die if you have to. If he gets past you, this whole thing is screwed. We'll see him soon. That's when we strike. Don't miss your chance!
Ah! Damn it! Hold formation and pull back!
Well, that was a waste of time. I'd get as much of a workout swatting flies. I really hope they'd have some heavy hitters out here for that grimoire, but this is a real letdown. Might as well pick it up and get out of here. Huh?
I've got you, Azrael!
Now, Tager, do it!
What the hell?
You wanted some heavy hitters.
You're fighting my gravitational manipulator and Ars Magus restraint spells. At 17 layers of protection. That ought to be enough to hold even you.
Is that you, Kokonoe?
Ding, ding, ding. How's it feel to be on the other end of an ass-kicking? Not sufficiently humbling, if your expression is any indication.
You seriously underestimated me if you think this is gonna be enough.
Oh no, I think I've estimated you very well. That's why I bought a little insurance policy. What?
This is our chance! He's captured! Fire! Fire!
God damn it, you idiots! Hold your fire!
Damn, I can't see Azrael through all this smoke.
Kagura! Why are your men firing? Tell them to pull back!
I can't. They're too angry. This is bad.
I'm not kidding here! Make them stop! What the hell was that? Tiger, report!
We may have a problem, Kokonoe.
Shit!
Oops.
He's not even scratched!
My hat would be off to you if I had one, Kokonoe. Impressive insurance policy.
You've escaped? Impossible!
Since you were nice enough to tip your hand, how about I show you what I'm holding?
What the hell?
He seems to be making the ground shake.
He's a monster! Run!
What? No! Hold your ground! Damn it, Kokonoe, this is bad!
He can break their morale with a look? Impressive.
Can you use the gravity manipulator again?
Maybe, but I don't think he'll fall for it twice. And without Ars Magus support, it'll only be half as effective. That only leaves us with one option.
Which is?
I need you to keep him there. I just need a few seconds.
I will do my best.
You done chatting?
Azrael.
You're Sector 7's Red Devil, right? I haven't forgotten that time you stood me up. Hurt my feelings. I was really looking forward to that fight. Don't sweat it, though. I'm sure you're gonna make it up to me today. With interest.
I'm sorry, but I'm not here for your entertainment.
Maybe not, but judging from the little party you threw, you were expecting me. I figure the only reason for that is that the Azure Grimoire isn't actually here. If you wanted to see me, you could have just sent an invitation.
What?
Do you think I give a damn whether that stupid book's here or not? I'm just looking for a nice meal. And now that you finally showed up, I think I can expect a satisfying dinner.
You monster!
Something wrong, Red Devil? Believe me, you don't need to hold back.
What is this feeling? My body acts as though it fears him, but I've never met this man before. How is that possible?
Well, Red Devil, shall we begin?
You've never met him as far as you can remember. But that doesn't necessarily mean you haven't met him.
The Wheel of Fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
Oh! Okay. Why are the...
Witness my power!
Why in the fuck? Oh shit. Oh shit!
Let's go.
Ow! Don't kill me!
Trivial. Still in this.
Yeah, we're supposed to lose that fight. Why are the voice clips so fucking loud? Jesus. I'm not sure if you heard me through all that.
Tiger!
Please tell me that wasn't all you
Darren
got
balances
in
all
you.
over the place.
I want more!
This is impossible. He's not human. Kokonoe, are you ready yet?
Hang in there. Just a little longer.
What, not enough of a handicap? All right, I'll give you 10 seconds. Do whatever you want to me.
Don't insult me, bastard!
Really? Is this all? It can't be, can it?
I can't believe this!
Do you have any idea how long I've been dreaming of this fight? I'm used to disappointment, but this... I've had enough. This is a waste of my time. Now that I know the extent of your strength, I don't see any point in dragging this out. We've both had our fun, so how about we just call it quits? I think the Black Knight is still in Icariga. Maybe I'll see how he tastes. Goodbye, Red Devil.
Tager, dodge!
What?
His right arm. Did I actually connect?
Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm all set. Do it!
Understood.
Yeah!
And not a moment too soon. Not quite the same as the restraint field, is it?
You again, Kokonoi! What is this?
I'm not sure why, but you've got some sort of limiter. I just took advantage of it.
What? The enchant Dragonol!
I overloaded it with Tager's idea engine. Took me a little while to get it synchronized, but I think you'll agree the end result is pretty impressive. Oh, give it up. You of all people should know how pointless that's gonna be. You dug your own grave, Azrael.
God damn you, Kokonoi!
If he hasn't already, I don't think your request is gonna tip the scales. Let's just wrap this up.
Very well. I'll let you have this one. In honor of the Red Devil.
What?
I thought I'd seen that style somewhere before. Now I understand. It all makes sense.
Azrael know what's up.
Go to your kennel.
Azrael knows what's up. Excuse me.
Good work, Tager. We finished the transfer.
Where is he?
A world full of ice, where he's not going to see the light of day ever again.
I see. Kokonoi. That scar on his right arm.
What about it?
No, never mind. It's nothing. My attacks all felt as if they did nothing. His right arm must have had an old wound. Does that mean that I simply got lucky and struck an old wound? I find it hard to believe that would be enough to hurt him, but I suppose I'll never know now.
Not for now.
Nonetheless, I suppose we owe our thanks to Kokonoi's mystery collaborator. Without them, this would never have worked. Mission complete. TR-0009 Tager, returning to base.
Mystery collaborator. You didn't hear her talking to Kagura?
And there you have it. So long as some idiot doesn't let Azrael out, we've got nothing to worry about.
Well, that's definitely a load off my mind. The last thing I want is some nut job tearing up Icariga while we're in the middle of rebuilding it. If he does show up again, can we just use the same trick to stop him?
Unfortunately not.
What? Why not?
The idea engine I put in Tager was a prototype, and what I did put too much stress on it. We can't do that again. I mean, to be honest, it wasn't even remotely built to do this kind of thing. If I'd messed it up, Azrael's limiter could have flooded the system and blown Tager into little bits.
Right, so no more using the limiter against him, is that what you're saying?
Yes. If he does escape, we'll figure something out, but don't expect us to get lucky like that again.
Speaking of, well, nothing, I guess. What happened to the committee member who sicked him on the Azure Grimoire?
Dead.
Assassinated?
Suicide, from what I hear. At least that's the public story. I didn't find any holes in the report, though, so...
Still smells like a cover-up to me. The timing's just a bit too convenient.
Azrael's capture gave us more than enough to get them in hot water. And when you add in a couple counts of murder, suicide might start to look like a pretty good option. At least that's what the investigation concluded. I agree, though. something feels not quite right. I found a disturbing name in some of the data we seized.
Who?
Somebody who's been dead for a long time.
Well, this is a problem that's been dogging the organization for a long time. It wouldn't surprise me if there weren't quite a few layers to the truth. All we can say for sure right now is that we managed to get Azrael. How about we just pat ourselves on the back and call it a day?
Good point. So, how are things at the library?
Okay, I guess. It's only been 6 months since the war ended. We'll be spending a lot of time rebuilding.
Are you still going forward?
Probably. When the time comes, I might need to call in another favor.
I'm sure we'll need one eventually too. Why don't we just stop doing this dance? We already know just how aligned our interests are.
Point taken. First though, how about we just try to live long enough to see the day we're looking forward to? That'll be hard enough, I think. This is a dangerous world.
You're one to talk.
Oh, speaking of danger, did you hear about the new guy? Almost like he popped up to replace Azrael. One of the NOL branch offices got attacked. We're still waiting on the report to figure out what happened.
I'm sure there's no shortage of people who got a beef with the NOL. And not just any Karuga.
True, but the thing with this one is that they say he took out the whole place on his own.
Alone? You're screwing with me.
Apparently he's calling himself Ragna the Bloodedge. Maybe someday he'll drop onto our radar.
Bloodedge? If that's true, then this just got a lot more interesting.
We're putting together everything we need. It's gonna take time, but it is happening.
I know. Just try not to mess it up.
Yeah, you too.
Makes me wonder what they're planning. Like, was it the plan to take the... Okay, hold on.
The 13th hierarchical city. I can feel him. He's here, somewhere. Roy is here. Just wait for me. I promise I'm going to bring you back.
And this loops us back around to... Calamity Trigger? I think? Yeah, that sounds right. Calamity Trigger. So how about that? The timeline all fits together, but again, it makes me wonder what they're actually planning. Was it planning on taking down the Imperator all this time? Or is it just like a guard against Terami or whatever the fuck he was doing? I'm not even sure if Kokonoe was aware that Relius was alive at this point. There's still a lot of questions, but I'm sure they'll get answered eventually. But that is the end of Kokonoe section. Quite interesting if I had anything to say about it. But we have one more left to go. In the next episode of BlazBlue Chronophantasma Extend, we head on to the third and final story, Kagura. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys later.